Today we've got an entire episode devoted to the year's most wanted video game, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah, we're gonna break down the history of the series, meet the cast of the game, and tell you what we think in a huge two-part review. Xplay starts right now.
Now it begins.
And I'm Blair Herder. Today we're drowning in blops. All Call of Duty, all of the time.
Coming up, we're going to get some FaceTime with the stars of Black Ops 2, Camar de los Reyes, who plays the game's villain, and James Burns, who plays the really old Frank Woods. Then check out the new trailer for the game, directed by Guy Ritchie. He did Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Sherlock Holmes. Guessing that's how he managed to get Robert Downey Jr. to show up for a video game trailer.
And money. They probably paid Robert Downey Jr. like a lot of money to do it as well. And later, be sure to stick around for our mega-sized review. This review is so big that Bloomberg made us split it up into two parts. Part 1 deals with the campaign and the series' first foray into the future. Part 2 is all about multiplayer and zombies, which we know is the stuff you're going to be playing well into 2013.
But first, it is time for a little bit of context.
Yes, every holiday season, Call of Duty storms the marketplace like Godzilla, destroying everything in sight, causing mayhem, and stepping on those Japanese people that apparently scream for a living.
Suppose the last part is true, metaphorically.
Of course, yes, metaphorically. But it always wasn't like this. Here's a look back at the history of the series.
The series that would become an unstoppable juggernaut began as Call of Duty, a PC-only title released in 2003. Its scope and cinematic quality would come to define the series going forward. Call of Duty 2 followed on PC and as an Xbox 360 launch title in 2005, and pretty much blew everyone's minds. The sequel revisits World War II again, but with incredible visuals and action set-piece moments that were unlike anything else in the genre at the time. Call of Duty 2 was the darling of the 360 launch and a major hit. Over 3/4 of the people who bought a 360 at launch bought Call of Duty 2 along with it. The following year saw the release of Call of Duty 3. It was not as well received as the second game, but COD 3 is important because it marks Treyarch's debut as a developer in the main Call of Duty series. More on them later. 2007 was when the series went nuclear. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, as the title suggests, moves the action into the present day. This changed everything. Call of Duty 4 offered a stellar and shocking single-player campaign, plus online multiplayer that hooked millions of people on headshots and kill streaks. Call of Duty 4 became the best-selling game of 2007, surpassing even heavyweights like Halo 3 and Super Mario Galaxy. From here on out, Call of Duty titles with a modern-day setting would dominate the gaming marketplace. Infinity Ward's 2009 follow-up to COD 4 shattered all previous records, not just in the video game world, but in entertainment overall. In the first 24 hours of release, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 sold 4.7 million copies, and would go on to sell more than 22 million worldwide.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.
In 2010, Treyarch joined the Modern Warfare party with Call of Duty Black Ops, a Cold War saga focusing on conspiracy, assassination, and paranoia. Black Ops surpassed the launch sales of Modern Warfare 2, and in March 2011 became the best-selling video game of all time. With a pedigree like that, Treyarch's follow-up to Black Ops has a lot to live up to. No pressure, Black Ops 2.
Despite the fact that everyone knows about Call of Duty, even people who don't play video games, Activision loves to spend big bucks on ads letting the world know a new game is coming out. Case in point, this very expensive edition.
Weekend.
Coming up, we're going to get some FaceTime with the voice actors that portray the hero and the villain in Black Ops 2, then our two-part review. We're going to break down everything you need to know about the game, including the campaign, the revamped multiplayer, and what's changed in the zombie mode. All that and more. Stay with us.
This portion of Xplay is brought to you by PlayStation. Experience Call of Duty multiplayer now in your hands. Only on PlayStation Vita, rated M for mature.
Superpowers.
Boom.
Some are awesome. Some just look cool. And others make us want to cheer.
Okay.
Heroes every week, 4 episodes in a row. Tuesdays at 8 on G4.
The J train. I ride it every day. Nobody talks. Phones are useless. What this train needs is an assassin.
Now an assassin can be anywhere. The Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation Bundle, rated M for mature.
PlayStation Vita, console quality on the go.
Scion has been helping people follow their dreams for nearly 10 years. If you've already started turning your passion into your profession, we can help you take it to the next level. Submit your business plan and other materials to our Motivate program. You could be set up with industry experts, a Scion, and $10,000 for your business. It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Learn more at scion.com/motivate.
Maybe it's the fresh cut onions in our new onion rings. Or maybe it's just hard to say goodbye. Fresh cut and dipped in our signature batter for a taste you're gonna love. It's a deal that'll make you say, "That's what I like."
Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you say to yourself, "This is bad. This is a negative situation"? We all have. But when you believe in yourself, you'll find that it's those very situations that make you stronger. And someday, you'll look back and think, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Guaranteed.
Have you lost your video game dexterity? Slim Jim can help. Every Slim Jim comes with a code that unlocks in-game content from the latest EA games.
Grab a Slim Jim, enter the code and get in-game content from the latest EA games.
It's your daily download. Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7.
Welcome back. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 takes place in the year 2025, which might lead you to believe that the bad guys are all robots and the heroes are living underground waiting to strike back at Skynet. That's not what happens. The villain is very real, and there's a familiar hero returning. Let's get some FaceTime. Black Ops 2 is on target to be the biggest, most action-packed Call of Duty title to date. But bringing a blockbuster game to life requires top-notch talent. Today we're going face-to-face with the actors who breathe life into 2 of the game's most important characters. Lights, camera, action. Joining us now are the stars of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, James Burns and Kamara De Los Reyes. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. Hey. Okay, James, let's actually start with you because I think everybody was a little bit surprised to see your character returning because the end of Black Ops 1 took a header out of a window. And
go back and look at the old gameplay. See what happens right after Woods goes out the window. You black out, you wake up, go back and figure it out. Go back and watch again, see what happens. And then part of the reason why Woods is back is Dave Anthony and I sat down and we kind of discussed how did Woods survive that situation, and Woods easily survived. But I'm not going to give it away because that would ruin it for everybody.
We do not want spoilers here.
No, not this place. Not here. Can't put a spoiler here.
Okay, so Kamar, you actually play the villain. Talk a little bit about what that process was like.
Well, you know, the truth is when I first got the audition, I wanted nothing to do with it.
Why is that?
Well, because I heard it was for this game called Eclipse, and I was so pissed off at my agents because they hadn't gotten me an audition in such a long time that when they finally got me one, it was for this I'm not allowed to say. So I went in for this audition, and I'm sitting in the lobby, and I'm looking around, and I see all these posters, these Call of Duty posters, and I'm going, no, can't be. You know, I have a 15-year-old who plays these games, and I play these games with my son because it's a good time, you know, to spend with him, quality time shooting people. So he walks out, and he says, have you put it together yet? And I said, you know, I was still kind of like, no, it can't be. And he started breaking it down for me. 3 hours later, I find out that, you know, I'm going to be playing the villain in this, in the largest video game franchise in the world. And I feel really grateful and really lucky and fortunate to be working with guys like James and Dave Anthony and Dave Goyer. And yeah, it's been an incredible experience.
So now, people at home are like trying to take notes, like, how do I get to work on this game? So,
Yeah.
so that's the secret,
When they call you for Eclipse, go in on it.
We have a very similar story. I started working in 2009. I got a call to come in and work on the testing for the performance capture technology. It wasn't even for the game. And he said, yeah, it's a video game. And I don't want to do a video game. It's like, it's stunt work in my mind. And they give me the offer, and I said, you know what, I really don't want to do this kind of work. And then I talked to my manager about it. He goes, what's the name of the game? I go, it's called Duty Calls, Duty. He goes, Call of Duty? I go, yeah. He goes, that's the biggest, do it. Don't be dumb, do it. So I, okay, I'll take the gig. And it's like, it just blossomed into woods, because originally it was Frank Barnes was the character I played. And it was called, we were called Call of Duty 7, just COD 7, which I had no idea what that meant. I do now, but you know.
So how does the creative process actually work? Do you guys go in separately? Do you guys go in together? I mean, is it something where you've met a lot of times before?
Both.
Yeah, all the above.
Both, all the above. Yeah. It was like working on a big theater piece, you know, and we would go in there and just have fun and play off each other, and you know, I did all this background work on my character and created this kind of cross between, you know, the world's most interesting man and Osama bin Laden. and
that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what he is.
and we had fun with it, you know. I mean, we had a blast.
Yeah, you know why? Because this is the first game, I think, where every scene is a live action scene. In Black Ops, only Woods is basically captured full performance for the whole thing. I mean, every actor is in a scene, and when you're in a room with another guy, it creates a whole new energy, the magic happens when I get the bounce off of Kamar. You know, there's a couple things that happen in Black Ops 2 where it was just, you know, I would do something off book, and then he would just, you know, because he's skilled at this, he'd fall up, and then it would be one-upsmanship. Then the scene just totally changes, and the energy is just, you know, it's a tenfold increase. And I think that those moments as an actor, that's what we live for. Chance to mix it up, be creative, and have instant response too.
We're in there to be creative, and to imagine, and to create something that the player could see themselves being. You know, we want them to be a part of the game. In order to do that, you need to create something that literally becomes alive.
Would you say that it's similar to working in other gigs, or would you say that it's something different, like it takes a different skill set?
There is very little changeover from being, you know, on a film or a TV show to doing this. No.
Where it's different is, you know, we have, you know, we're in there with wearing black leotards.
He looks great in that, you know, by the way, I tell you.
And on a cold day, it doesn't look, it's not very attractive. Black leotards with all these little dots all over your face, and basically you're working in a blank slate except for the world that we've created in our imagination. And, you know, the director will come out and kind of say, okay, you got this flying overhead, there's a fire over here, there's some doors over here, and you have to imagine all that. Yeah, I mean, it's you look at, you finally see the finished product, and you're just like, I had no idea it was going to look like that. That is awesome.
It's like being children again. Like we're playing Army for a living, man. Yeah. Come on, that's like and it's what you get to do. So there's the whole experience just condenses to one big, you know, chocolate drop.
Yeah, and if you want to be like the coolest dad in the world, Do a video game. I'm telling you, man. I am like...
All right, guys, Kamar and James, thank you so much for coming by. And Black Ops 2 is in stores today. Let's send it over to Blair.
After the break, we're going to get down to business and tell you if Black Ops 2 is worth a buy. And if you already bought it, you can still watch for the sake of having us validate your opinion. We'll be right back.
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
What you wanna do? What you gonna do? What you wanna do? 5 Dirty Harry movies in a row? Yes, Clint, we do feel lucky.
Go ahead. Make my day.
The Dirty Harry Movie Marathon, December 1st, all day on G4.
Oh, hey, Jim. It's my sister, Lisa.
So hot. Woo!
That is hot.
Made with real cheese and premium cuts of meat.
Hot Pockets!
Hey, you guys like Call of Duty? Yup. You guys ever seen Call of Duty in 3D? Whoa! You're fighting freaking future robots! You're all up in it! It's all up in you! In 3D, the gates are deeper and the explosions are out! Explosion here! You know what they say, right, boys? Once you go 3D... yeah! You get it. Call of Duty in 3D on a whole new level with LG.
People ask me all the time, what makes our better ingredients, better pizza, really better? Here at Papa John's, we're fanatics about quality. Nobody does what Papa John's does.
Get a large double bacon 6 cheese pizza with hickory smoked bacon and julienne cut Canadian bacon. Try one today, only $11. Or for just $1 more, choose any large pizza, even specialties. Plus, earn free pizza fast with Papa Rewards at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
The new Ruffles Ultimate. Never seen ridges this deep.
Call. I'm all in.
Buzzing! Must be the Ruffles.
Deeper ridges. The new Ruffles Ultimate. Snack like you mean it.
Oh, hey, Jim. It's my sister, Lisa.
So hot. Woo!
That is hot.
Made with real cheese and premium cuts of meat.
Hot Pockets!
Hi, I'm Shannon Doherty. I've produced, I've directed, but now I'm doing something I've always wanted to do. I'm going to get my college degree. I logged on to Education Connection, the free service that showed me hundreds of schools and degrees. Now I'm getting my degree in liberal arts. But you could get yours in business, in nursing, even a degree in technology. Let Education Connection help you find the right program for free.
Log on now to 3trycollege.com. That's 3trycollege.com.
It's Empire's Buy One, Get Two free sale. When you buy carpet with installation for one room, you can get carpet for 2 rooms free. You choose the carpet, you choose the colors, you choose the rooms. And we'll professionally install it when you want, even next day. Don't miss it, it's a fabulous offer. Buy 1 room of carpet, get 2 rooms free. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today.
Welcome back. Over the years, we've come to expect Call of Duty campaigns to be action spectacles. Very linear, moving you from one action set piece to another. But Black Ops 2 changes up the formula, and your actions can dictate the story. See what that means in part 1 of our review. Considering the previous 3 Call of Duties set sales records for not just video games, but all of entertainment, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 has a lot to live up to. First up, let's take a look at the single-player campaign. Black Ops 2's campaign continues the story of CIA operative Alex Mason, but also delves into the military adventures of his son, David Mason. The tale spans 2 generations, covering Alex's relationship with the previously thought dead Frank Woods in the 80s, and David's efforts to stop a terrorist leader in the year 2025.
Raul Menendez is the leader of Cortes Dia, and the most dangerous terrorist since Osama bin Laden.
Menendez is a really bad guy, and an effective villain, both due to the threat he presents and the believability of his motivations. You'll hate him, but you'll sort of understand where he's coming from, which makes the entire narrative compelling.
Menendez wants payback.
Black Ops 2 may be the best-looking Call of Duty game yet, and the same smooth and responsive gameplay fans have come to expect is fully intact. The 2025 setting helps mix things up with fun future tech toys to play with, like nanotech climbing gloves and wrist-mounted drone hacking devices. For the first time in the series, the campaign offers a branching storyline, in which your decisions can seriously alter the way the story plays out. We're not going to show you any specifically because, hey, spoilers, but they range from cosmetic changes to whether or not particular characters live or die, and do a lot to encourage replay value. Some of these decisions will also trigger Strike Force missions, which are optional levels that will affect the endgame of the story. These are meant to be strategic, offering the player a satellite-level top-down view of the battlefield that lets you issue commands to your units. However, the unit AI is woefully under-equipped to live up to the concept behind the missions. It's often best to just take control directly of a unit and go Rambo in first-person mode, which is a bit disappointing.
They want a fight! We give them a fight!
Still, the ambitious globe-spanning campaign is tremendously successful at what it does, and avoids feeling like a phoned-in follow-up thanks to the replay value and new ideas on display.
Okay, I know what you're asking yourself. What about the multiplayer, you handsome devil? Stop it, but don't. No, seriously, we're gonna break down everything about Black Ops 2 multiplayer and give the game a score right after this. Call me, I'm available.
Your daily download of all the stuff that matters.
The social media is the reason why this has become an issue.
Attack of the Show, all new next on G4.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, rated M for mature. Get Call of Duty Black Ops 2, most anticipated game of the year. Now at Target.
Right now, get your favorite Pizza Hut pizzas for just $10 when you carry out. Any size, any toppings on our hand-tossed, thin and crispy, or world-famous pan crust. Freshly prepared every day for legendary taste. Only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great.
We use this board to compare car insurance rates side by side, so you get the same coverage, often for less.
It's one smart board. What else does it do? Reverse gravity?
Tell me about it.
Why am I not going anywhere?
You don't believe hard enough.
A smarter way to shop around. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
4G LTE is the fastest. So, which superfast 4G LTE service would you choose based on this chart? Don't rush into it. I'm not looking for the fastest answer.
Obviously, Verizon.
Okay. I have a different chart going that way. Does that make a difference?
Look, at Verizon is so much more than the other ones.
So what if we just change the format altogether?
Isn't that the exact same thing?
That's pretty clear.
Still sticking with Verizon.
Verizon. More 4G LTE coverage than all other networks combined.
Clay Matthews is turning the NFL upside down. Turn your world upside down with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide, because you can shave against the grain with comfort with our thinnest blades, our most comfortable shave, or twice your money back. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Wreck-It Ralph meets the GameFly world.
I'm gonna wreck it! I can fix
this?
Want to pick any game and have it shipped right to your house?
Who plays video games in their house?
With GameFly, you can choose from over 8,000 games across consoles and handhelds.
Ooh, that's a lot of wrecking.
You can rent any game.
I guess that makes you rent it, Ralph.
And play all you want, day or night.
Whoa, we don't work after the arcade closes.
Yeah, cause someone gets grumpy without his beauty sleep.
Sign up for GameFly today and get 1 month free. Product shown rated E through M. Disney's Wreck-It Ralph in theaters rated PG.
Welcome back to Xplay. Now, we have spent the entire show talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which is in stores today.
That's why we did this episode. But one thing we haven't talked about, though, is the thing that makes this franchise so successful.
Hacked lobbies and verbal online abuse.
Well, kinda. We need to talk about the multiplayer.
Oh.
And it is in part 2 of our review.
I guess that's fun, too. Anyone who's taken a look at the top played games online knows that when it comes to multiplayer, Call of Duty and Black Ops in particular rules the roost. As a developer, what do you do not to screw with success? The answer seems to be tweak it, don't change it. The first tweak has to do with loadouts. The new Pick 10 loadout system allows the player to pick 10 different options for their loadout, whether it be guns, perks, attachments, wildcards, or what have you. This balancing act means players are constantly experimenting and changing what they carry. Also shifting in Black Ops 2's multiplayer is the switch from kill streaks to score streaks. Score streaks are designed to broaden out the reward streak beyond simply killing other players to, well, killing other players and some other stuff. This includes rewards for capturing territory and supporting teammates. The Prestige leveling system has seen some upgrades as well. Now the wiping the slate clean function that comes with the level 55 landmark is completely optional, meaning if you do Prestige, your leveling and weapon attributes stay with you through the process. For those interested in showing off their death-dealing skills, there are 2 new features in this COD. First, Codcasting allows you to stream and commentate on your games.
Seems like he's trying to make some moves here.
There we go, he is making some moves.
And unfortunately, it didn't pay off.
No.
Sorry, Fluffy.
And in another blow to the employment of Xplay editors, the new Instant Highlight Reel allows you to get polished level highlights from your matches cut together almost instantly. And finally, there's Zombie Mode. The biggest addition this time around is a mode called Transit. This puts you in zombie-filled maps that are tied together with what must be the world's worst bus route. To help you along this path, Treyarch has added buildables. These are workbenches which let you build tools and weapons a la the Dead Rising games. However, if you like a little bit of living targets mixed in with your undead, try out Grief Mode. This allows you to face off against another team while also slaughtering your way through endless amounts of zombies. Bottom line, Black Ops 2 is not a cash-in on the Call of Duty series' past success. We have no problem awarding Call of Duty Black Ops 2 a 4.5
Not bad.
out of 5. Next week on Xplay, we'll have reviews of all the biggest holiday games, including New Super Mario Bros. U, Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, and the return of Agent 47 in Hitman Absolution.
Plus, an entire show devoted to the very lovely Kristen Adams.
Yes, we're happy for her to have her own show. Thanks for watching Xplay.